Go.
All right, everyone. This is our presentation on our FAT app, Feeling Absolutely Terrible Weight Tracker. So when you first get into our app, it's going to take you to a login page. And our login page interfaces with Amazon, well, not Amazon, Firebase, Google Firebase, which will authenticate the user and create the users and save that data. So first, making a new user, hitting that button will take you to this activity. So for this, I'm just going to create a user test at test.com. And just add some numbers. So I do have different error checking in here that checks to make sure that there is something in the input box for the email and for the passwords, making sure the passwords are the same. Once all of those are met, it'll interface with Firebase and create that user. And also, before I log in, we made this forgot password. So when you enter your email right here, it will take you, it'll take that information, send it to Firebase, and send an email to that user and that email that's tied to it. And it will populate this email, which will allow you to change your password. And it is for the fat weight tracker for that email that you have. And it is also from the fat weight tracker team. Now, in actually getting into the app, have the different error checking to make sure that everything is filled out, sign in, and it will take you here, which will then display your user in this box as well.
So from this is our home screen. From here, we go onto our settings. Inside the settings, just really quick for you guys, you can give the feet and the inches and the weight of the user, and then you can calculate the BMI. So for our purposes, we're going to do feet of 5, so 5 foot, 4 inches, and 135 pounds. When you hit calculate BMI, in that little box, you'll see your BMI is 23.0. From there, you can click on the little spinner, find which section you're in, and it simply just displays whether you're in a normal BMI range or not.
Okay, below that, you can see that there is a label where you see that you haven't added any goal yet. This is to add just a reminder, like what you want to weight. If you want to change it, you can click there and you input any weight goal that you have. And if you save it, it will take you back to the home. But if you go to settings, you can check that it's been changed. You can change it as many times as you want. So if you go to the home page, we will start by adding any weight input that you want. It will automatically take the date that it's been input. Maybe Lucy wants to tell us some about this feature, because she was going to do it originally, but she had some troubles, lots.
Yeah, so as Florencia said, originally this little screen here was my jurisdiction, shall we say. I put a lot of work into actually creating like a whole handmade keyboard that could it went with the theme where the buttons were all cute and purple, and it could add the weight in, it could change whatever you need to, delete, save, all that. But we discovered about week 8 or 9 that while it could accept user input, sending that user input back to the home screen was virtually impossible. If not impossible, it was at least extremely hard to do. So Florencia found out that Android Studios actually comes with this nice, beautiful little numbered keyboard, and we decided that it would be a lot more efficient to use that from then on.
Yes, and since I had already did like a mock-up function to save the inputs to check if the list was displaying well, I just finished the feature, but Lucy put a lot of work on that. So if you want, you can save 1 or 2 weights, please. Then you can go to settings and we can check Casey's function feature.
here you can see that there's a toggle weight button there. This button will toggle the weight of the weight type of your weights in your weight list at the home screen. As you can see now, it's gone from being pounds to kilograms. And if you go back and press the button again, it'll go and do kilograms to pounds once again.
Cool. So real quick, we're just going to run through what our required goals were and what some of our stretch goals were. So in way of required goals, we had the user login, which Dylan did an awesome job with. We also had the weight register, which was that little screen after you hit the plus button where the user can put their weight in. That was one of our required goals that I started and Florencia was able to finish. It works beautifully. Then our next required goal was to add a weight goal, which Florencia also did a beautiful job with. And then it can save to that screen there. One of our required goals was also to store the user's data online, so using cloud storage. That goal, unfortunately, was assigned to a member of our team that has ceased in communication. We can't really get a hold of him, so that goal was not able to be accomplished. But that's okay, because we got our other required goals done, which would include letting the user choose the measurement unit, like Casey just explained to you a minute ago. That toggle weight was one of our required goals. And our last required goal that we were able to accomplish was a list of all the user inputs, which is what you can see here on our home screen. Again, works beautifully. So for some of our stretch goals that we were able to accomplish, we were able to add a bottom navigation bar, which if you look down there, it's adorable. It got these cute little icons. It's very clear, very easy to use. Florencia did a fantastic job with it. We were also able to accept a user's height and weight to calculate the BMI, as you saw in the settings. That was one of our stretch goals that I chose to try and figure out, along with the members of my team who chose to help me, which was wonderful. And other than that, we didn't have a stretch goal for the email being sent to a user with a forgotten password, but we chose to add it after the fact because it's not that easy to do, but it works really great. So we were able to at least choose some of our stretch goals to finish, and we added some of our own.
So that was our feature. I hope that you like it. We put a lot of work all together. We learned to work as a team, and it was great. Thanks for watching. See ya.